Hello friends, I am Pranav Sonesh, and in this video we are not going to be looking at any complicated news topic, or we are not going to be looking at the India-China border tension or whatever country is there, whatever its problem is there. So today's video is going to be kind of fun, and before announcing the title of this, before announcing the topic for this video, I just want to ask you guys that how many of you thinks which of the things did you find shocking when you were small? So of course, for a little child or a small child, the car moving so fast might be shocking. How their parents are so tall while he is so short. These are the common shocking things for a little child. But once you step into teenage, you find places as shocking, and car moving is not at all shocking anymore. So for many Indians, you guys, for many teenagers in India, you guys might be knowing the Sentinel Island in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So you find that place is shocking. The place like that is shocking according to you guys. So you find a thing shocking only when you reach its appropriate age to understand whether it's shocking or no. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 7 shocking places in the world. So now, without wasting our time, let's get into the topic. But before seeing all that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then go and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Done? Super. Now let's go to the topic. So the first shocking place which we are going to be seeing is the Snake Island in Brazil, also known as Ilha da Queimada Grande. So according to scientists, there are roughly 4,000 snakes in this 110-acre land, and the golden lancehead, which are the deadliest and the most venomous viper in the world, is also present in this island. And the last fisherman who strayed too close to the shore was found days later adrift on his own boat, lifeless in a pool of blood. So people say that the snakes were introduced by the pirates to protect the treasure which is buried in that island. So still many people don't know whether this is real, whether the pirate used the snakes to protect their treasure. But the snakes over there, you might be thinking, from where do the snakes get food? Do they like eat themselves? Do they like fight each other and eat themselves? But of course not. Snakes can't fight against each other and eat the full body of a single snake. So they feed on birds. And you might be thinking, birds are more cautious than the snakes. Yes, that is true. The local birds are like more cautious. They know that this island is filled with snakes. So they know that the predators are there in each and every single corner. So the snakes completely rely on the foreign birds. When I mean foreign, I mean the birds who come to this island for resting. So the snakes rely on the birds which come and rest as food on this island. And the lancehead snakes, which are the golden lancehead's mainland cousins, are responsible for 90% of all snake bites in Brazil. So if you get bitten by a lancehead, then you're dead on spot, and it's likely to be lethal if it does happen. If someone gets bitten, then it's likely to be lethal, but it won't happen since these snakes are in isolation. Now, the second shocking place we're going to be, this is common for you. The second place is common for most of the people in the world. So anyway, the second shocking place we're going to be looking at is the Area 51 in the United States of America. So for this shocking place in Area 51, I'm just going to be reading the script because the information is it's too complicated. So the Area 51 is a common name of a highly classified United States Air Force USAF facility located within the Nevada Test and Training Range, and locals say that the base knows every desert tortoise and jackrabbit that hops the fence, which basically means that the military has an eye on each and every single corner. It knows what is entering on the fence, whether it's a small insect or anything else. The military knows each and every single thing that crosses the fence. And then this particular area is guarded by the military force. Of course, you guys might have heard about the alien conspiracies that are there in Area 51, and only a few people get to know what's in that closely monitored windswept Nevada road. The history of Area 51 goes back to World War II, WW2. In November 1954, President Eisenhower approved the secret development of a high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft called the U-2 program. This U-2 program was an alien myth. So as we know that today's airlines can fly up to 45,000 feet, or probably more than that, but in the mid 1950s, airlines could fly only between 10,000 to 20,000 feet. knowing that the military aircraft can fly up to 40,000 feet. But some believe that manned flight couldn't go any higher than the 40,000 feet. But the U-2 flying at altitudes in excess of 60,000 feet would have looked completely alien. So they're basically saying that this U-2 flight is like alien UFO that has come from some other planet into our Earth. So this was the alien myth about Area 51. And now the third shocking place, some of you guys might be interested. So the third shocking place is the Room 39 in North Korea. So North Korea might not be an ideal place for you guys to visit, but in case any of the people visit North Korea, then Room 39 is off limits. It's a place where illegal activity happens. For example, it's a secretive government facility where illegal activities take place, such as counterfeiting of $100 US dollar bills and production of drugs. And this room is critical for Kim to retain its power. Kim Jong-un, which is the third leader of North Korea, it helps him to retain its power. So the Room 39 is the largest of the three influential so-called third floor offices, which are such as Office 35 tasked with intelligence, and Office 38 which handles legal financial activities. And this Room 39 is established by Kim Il-sung in the late 1970s, who is the grandfather of Kim Jong-un and the first leader of North Korea. And now the fourth shocking place is, like I said in the starting of this video, this Sentinel Island. So the fourth shocking place is the North Sentinel Island, which is a part of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, mostly a part of Andaman Islands. So for this shocking place, I know it by heart. I have seen videos about the people in YouTube. You can also go and search, you get. So for this I can say on my own. So this North Sentinel Island is a part of the Andaman Islands, which is located near India in the Bay of Bengal. And the people living here are the last few people who migrated from Africa towards here, which means that they don't have access, they don't have internet, they don't know what's a government, they don't know if this world exists, if India exists, and they don't know if there's problems going on in this world where they are living in. So the people living in this island is still unknown. So they could be up to 400 or 1000, just goes on. But these people are mainly known for violence. So one time when some of the people were taken from the North Sentinel Island to Port Blair, which is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they immediately fell sick, and some of them also died. When they were returned back to the North Sentinel Island, there was no contact with them from that time onward. So these people are mainly known for violence. So we can't say, I'm not saying that the contact has never been made with these people. Their contact has been made with these people, especially one guy who visited North Sentinel Islands almost 4 to 5 times. But the last time he came, he was struck with the arrows, he was died. So if you go to Google Maps and see, if you type North Sentinel Island, if you see in the satellite image, the green color is there, no? If you see in satellite image, you can see a small wrecked ship on the shore of that island. So it's a ship where many of the Indians and many people were in that, and when the ship got broken, it crashed to this North Sentinel Island. They got down and they were on the shore, but the North Sentinel people came and noticed them, and immediately their bows and arrows were coming towards the face. So the people who were on the ship defended themselves with stones and rocks which are there on that shore until Indian Navy came for their rescue. So North Andaman and Nicobar Islands is mainly known for tribes living in that areas. So after that, the Indian government had banned people from visiting North Sentinel Island and told them to maintain a 3-mile distance from the island. So that was safe for people, and now currently Indian Navy is guarding the island. And now the fifth shocking place is the Metro 2 in Moscow. So don't worry, things will get weirded when you go to the seventh shocking place. So the fifth is Metro 2 in Moscow. So for this also I'm going to be reading the script because it's related to United States of America. So indirectly it's complicated also. So the Metro 2 in Moscow is somewhat similar to Area 51 in USA, and it's an underground metro system that connects the Kremlin to the Federal Security Headquarters. It is often used by Russian military defense, but if you ask the government, they deny its existence. So it's the existence of Metro 2 had neither been confirmed nor denied by the FSB or the Moscow Metro Administration. But however, the US Department of Defense had submitted a report entitled Military Forces in Transition. They had mentioned that Soviets had constructed deep underground both in urban Moscow and outside the city. These facilities are interconnected by a network of deep interconnected subway lines that provide a quick and secure means of evacuation for the leadership. So basically it's just escape path for the president of the country. So in case there's a problem happening, in case there's a hijack or something, or in case there's a bomb blast near the presidency, then this is a route for the president to escape from the place and go to a safe place. So now the sixth shocking place is the Jiangsu National Security Education Museum in China. So this museum is off limits. So you guys might be thinking, how is a museum a shocking place? Well, foreigners are not allowed to visit the museums. So you guys might be thinking, why are museums banning foreigners from visiting them? So all of the country, everyone are allowing people, even foreigners, to go and visit the museum to know about the country's pride, whatever they have done in the past. But China has said that they have banned foreigners from visiting this museum, and because they don't want any sensitive spy information going to be leaked outside. The only people to visit these islands are the Chinese nationals. So unless you were born in China, don't think of visiting this museum. So as I said, the main reason why they banned foreigners was they don't want the sensitive spy information going to be leaked outside. So from this only we can understand that China has a lot of spies, or had a lot of spies around the world to spy on the countries or the king or any other stuff. Now the last but not the least shocking place is the Pine Gap in Australia. So you guys might be thinking, Australia is such a peaceful country, how can there be a shocking place? How can there be a place like the places mentioned above? So well, it's not a shocking place, there's just a signboard, but there are so many military forces that monitor that Pine Gap. So you're not allowed to visit this place. It's not much shocking, but you're not allowed to visit this place because it's a military base. It's controlled by the Australian government and the CIA, but the rest of the Australia is open for you guys to visit. So there's no much information about Pine Gap because it's not really shocking, but still the government does not want people to visit this area. So that's it guys for this video, and if you have any suggestions or about the channel or the videos, or if you want to contact me for anything, then you can email me at suggestions.2.pranav@gmail.com. and with that, I'll meet you guys in another video. Until then, bye, stay home, stay safe, peace.